Doing these things would 100% guarantee that your visa might be rejected. Sometimes you submit all the right documents and your visas still get rejected. But today I'll be talking to you about some of the common mistakes people make and things you should definitely not do to ensure that your visa is not rejected in the year 2022. Listen to me talk about some of the reasons why your visa application might actually be rejected. You want to watch this video to ensure that you do not fall into the category of people that get their visa rejected. I know nobody wishes or prays for this to happen, but it happens. It might be because of some of the things I'm going to talk about in this video. So if you are interested in knowing the things you should avoid so that you can get your visa approved this year 2022 or in the coming years, definitely keep on watching this video and do not go anywhere. Okay, I will be right back. Hi my loves, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lola Lolita. If you're seeing me for the very first time, welcome. Today we're going to jump right into the video. If this is your first time here, welcome. I do videos about study tips, migrating to Australia, lifestyle vlogs, travel vlogs, and all of that. Definitely keep on watching and do not go anywhere because today's topic is a very interesting one. Okay, so let's get right into this video. Yes, so today I'll be talking about the things you should not do if you do not want your visa to be rejected 100%. Doing these things would guarantee 100% visa refusal in the year 2022. So definitely keep on watching so you avoid these mistakes. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing I'll talk about is finances. This visa would be applying to both people that are applying for study visa or visiting visa. Okay, so finance is a major determinant for visa application. So if I have a video up on how to calculate financial capacity. I go into tremendous details. I break everything down for you, how much you need. So definitely go and watch that video here or here so you understand how much you actually need to be able to apply for student visa. That one I concentrated more on student visa. Okay, so as I was saying, finances is a major determinant. So if you are not able to show financial capacity, there's 100% chance that your visa might be rejected. And today we're here to talk about things you should not do. So one of the things I know that the migration officers here in Australia do not like is when a lump sum of money just magically appears in your bank account and you intend to use that bank account statement for your visa application, because to them it's saying that maybe you borrowed the money from someone and you can't actually afford your stay here in Australia, regardless of how long it's supposed to be. So based off of that, a lot of people get their visa rejected. Before I continue, I'd like to clarify, I am not a migration agent in any way, shape or form. I am just someone that brings you information. As I always say, Google is your best friend, so always do your own research. Do not take my word as the truth 100%. Definitely do your own research. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, we can continue. So it's like an unwritten rule, but if you're trying to apply for student visa or any kind of visa, make sure there is the account you've designated to use to apply. Make sure there is how will I put it, like continuous activity in that account months before you even apply for your visa application. Yes, at least 3 to 6 months prior to your application. So if you decide, okay, I want to come to Australia 2023, right, from now you should start planning on how you want to make sure that account looks like money is actually coming in and going out in a legit way. So I'm not saying like just put money in there and don't take out. You're allowed to take out, as far as I remember. It's just a situation of they don't want to see, okay, 2 million naira inside your bank account today and you're applying tomorrow, whereas prior to that you've only had maybe 20,000, 10,000 or 5,000 naira or dollars in your bank account, right? So that is like a major red flag for them. Try not to do that. Avoid doing that, because it just shows that the migration agent, they do their research, they go into details, they make calls and all of that to try and find out if your account or documents you submit are actually legit. So when they see activities that are not that are not adding up to them, it's like that is a red flag. We don't think this person is coming in legitly, or this person has the means or capacity to actually sponsor themselves, right? So that is one of the first things I would say, financial capacity. Next is the purpose of your visit, be it study visa or visiting visa. You need to explain clearly, okay, I'm applying for a 2 years visa, and I promise, like, after the 2 years I'm here to study. After the 2 years I plan on returning to my country. I'm not planning on staying here illegally or anything like that. Even if later on you actually extend your visa, you find a legit way to extend your visa, but as at the time you want to apply for that first visa, they want to know that the purpose of your visit is actually the purpose of your visit. So you cannot say, I'm coming to visit, where that is not what you actually plan. So they want to actually see evidence. You need to state clearly and try to convince them. So for example, if you're applying for a student visa, I'm looking now because I have notes here, okay? So if you're applying for a student visa, you need to provide them your admission letter, your confirmation of enrollment, your offer letter, supporting documents also, yes. So definitely make sure your purpose of visit. So if you're also visiting and you have someone you want to stay with, provide those documents like accommodation, your flight, and things like that. Provide, they want to see evidence of that, and that ensures that you are sure. So I'm not saying go and book how will I put it? Don't necessarily pay for your flight if you've not been given the visa. That doesn't make sense. But I think there are ways where you can actually book the flight without paying yet. You can print that out. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Next would be lack of supporting documents. Some people, see, what I'll say is, based on personal experience, for someone that has applied for visas a couple of times, it is better to over submit documents. Rather over submit documents than under submit, because sometimes there are some vital documents that you don't submit where they would not even ask you for extra information. They might just deny your visa straight away because those documents are important. So you do not want to miss out any important document. Over submit documents rather than under submit. So it's better and safer for you to submit 100 documents than submit 5 documents, and out of that 5 documents you actually didn't submit everything they asked you to submit. So make sure you submit all your documents, okay? Next would be employment status. I feel like this would be more for visiting visa, because it just shows if you do not have employment. So you can't say you finished school, or if you finished school or something 2015, and for the last 5 years, 7 years, you've actually not done anything, no resume, no CV, nothing to show like you've actually been able to sustain yourself, make income. To them, it's like, you are not going to add to our economy. Why should we give you visa? Because honestly, at the end of this day, for for when they grant you visa, they know one way or the other you are contributing positively to their economy. So if you are not coming in to make to spend money, they do not want to give you their visa, because it's like, why exactly are we supposed to give you visa? What's the essence of giving you a visa? So your employment status, you need to provide valid documents, your employment letter, this is where your bank statement and stuff come into play, where they see, okay, this person is actually responsible to a level, maybe we'll grant them the visa. Yes, I am breaking transmission. We're going to continue soon. Before I continue, I need to give this video a massive thumbs up. Pause, give my video a massive thumbs up, because it helps algorithm, it helps more people see my channel, okay? So give this video a massive thumbs up. It would really help me a lot. Thank you. Next, another reason why people's visa are actually rejected is maybe ties to home. When I say ties to home, sometimes they want to see, like, okay, you said you are going back, why should I believe you? That is it. Look at it from their point of view. Why should I believe you? So if you are not if you don't have ties back, or maybe family or landed properties or things like that, I feel like if it's study visa, it might be really hard to provide landed property and stuff, because maybe you just finished bachelor's, you're coming from masters, you've not had the opportunity to actually gather enough money to buy landed properties or stuff, but maybe family ties can come in handy. So you want to provide extra documents, like I said earlier. Another thing is another reason why people's visa might get rejected in the year 2022, and why you should avoid this, is if, for example, you've traveled to an international country before prior to applying here, and you overstayed your welcome. So maybe you were supposed to stay for 6 months, but you ended up staying for 7 months or something. That is a major red flag for them, and that might automatically disqualify you from actually being able to apply for Australian visa, because to them it's like, you've gone to another country, you've done this, you've overstayed your welcome. How do we know if you come here you will not overstay your welcome again? They don't have time to be chasing you up and down. Like, they would rather use that resource to do other things, right? So instead of wasting their resources on trying to find someone that is here illegally, they would rather just not give you the visa, because why should they? So if you've ever overstayed your welcome in another country, this might contribute to why you are getting rejected for your visa application. So definitely try not to overstay your how will I put this? Try not to overstay your welcome in a different country prior to applying, because these people would ask you for police character, police reports. Sometimes they ask for police reports within the last 10 years. So you might have done this 2 years ago. That will disqualify you, because to them it's like, you have actually done this before, we don't trust you, basically. So it's about building trust with the immigration agent, whoever is checking your documents. Okay, so because with the police report, police character, police certificate, they can actually check, go back and see, has this person ever failed to committed a crime or something, right? I'll get onto that later. Next would be your health status. I feel like, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was just like, actually, if you are sick, you would be like a burden to them, a liability to the Australian government, and they do not want that. I feel like they might not categorically state on your visa denial statement, like, this is why you were denied this visa. So as I was saying, they might not actually say categorically, just for them to be diplomatic, that okay, it's because you are sick or you are not feeling well, that is why we're not giving you this visa. Because if you have like an infection that you can spread to their citizens or their residents, they would not want to take that risk. And also, especially for student visas, for student visa holders, because you have this overseas health cover, and this is mandatory. This does like the basic for you. For the health insurance, it covers not too much. So if, let's say, you have like an underlying condition, and you have to, when you come in, you have to do major surgery or things like that, or spend a lot of time in the hospital, they know the chances of you being able to afford that is very slim. So rather than put you and them through that process, they would rather just say, no, we're not giving you the visa. Okay, so leave in the comment section if you've ever known, if you know anyone that has been denied visa based off of health reasons, because actually your health result is not sent to you when you go and do your health result, your medicals. They don't send it to you, they actually send it to the immigration department directly. So you will actually not know what your test result says, if that makes any sense. Next, I'll talk about fraudulent documents. So if like bank statements, if your bank statement is fake, you might actually be blacklisted from applying, because maybe you have an agent that's telling you, I can help you source for this or source for that. Be careful, because you might be that one person that actually doesn't slip through the crack, if that makes sense. You might be that one person where the immigration agent, the officer, looks through your documents thoroughly, and then they go, this document is fake, we're blacklisting you, we're not giving you visa. Because if you've submitted fake bank statements, or you've submitted fake certificates, or results or anything like that, how can we trust you that all of the, if they find one document fake, they will automatically rule you out, because it's like, if one document is fake, the chances that you can actually forge the other document is very high. So that is another reason for visa refusal, in my opinion. Okay, another thing would be committing crime. So let's say you've committed a crime. I've touched on this. If you've committed a crime in a different country, you've done something where they've had to like arrest you and you've been written up in their system. So when they ask you for your police report or police certificates within the last 10 years, that would actually come up and it will flag you. So that might be another reason why you get rejected for your visa in the year 2022. So if you go to a different country, or even your country, try, even from your own country, even if it's your own country and you've committed a crime, the chances that you get a visa might be really low, because to them it's like, you've done something really bad or horrible before. We do not trust you enough to allow you come into the country. Why should they? So that goes along, because they ask, most times they ask for police character or police certificates, records for the last 10 years, or the place wherever you've stayed within the last 10 years. So let's say you move from country to country, they want you to get them this thing from all those different countries so they can verify you properly. Okay, next thing is if your statement of purpose, this will be for students, right? If your statement of purpose is not convincing enough. So let's say you're coming to study, but you're not giving them a real reason. They want you to give them a legit reason where it's like, okay, I remember, I think for me, I went along the lines of, when I get this degree, I plan on taking it back home and using it in my country to better my country, to contribute to my country. So you can try that. I don't know if that will work, but it's a situation of they want to actually know, how will I put it? They want to know, like, you need to convince them, like I said earlier, that, okay, if we give you this visa, you are not going to betray our trust. You're going to leave the country when your visa expires. You're going to go when we say you should go, not that you will stay illegally or anything like that. Another thing I feel like might cause visa rejection would be, there's this form, it's I can't remember the name now. So if you submit wrong documents, also let me just give a general overview. If you end up submitting wrong documents, it might lead to visa rejection, because sometimes they actually ask you for more information, right? But sometimes they might not. It depends on the officer, the mood, or I don't know what they look at. I'm not a migration agent. So if you submit the wrong documents, they might actually go, I don't have time to be asking you for extra documents. You should have known to submit these documents to start with. Actually, there's some documents you don't, like, if you don't submit, it automatically means your visa is getting denied. You have to apply all over again. Yeah. So also, I did another video where I talked about process of applying for student visa, and in that one I kind of mentioned why you should make sure you actually know the documents. If you're using an agent, you should know the documents that you actually need to submit, because your agents they usually have a lot of clients and they might forget to ask you for something. But if you actually know what exactly they need to ask you for, that would help the process, because you can easily ask your agent to like, why am I not submitting these documents? You didn't ask me for these documents. But go and watch that video. I'll link it up here also, so you can watch that and understand like how to apply for student visa, the process. I believe that is all for this video today. Let me know if you knew this before, or if you found this helpful in any way. And it brings us to the end of this video. If you are still here up to this point and you have not actually subscribed to my channel, come on, do it. What are you waiting for? I bring you good information, useful information. Subscribe to my channel so you do not miss out. Click on the notification bell so you are the first to know when I actually upload a new video. Okay, so thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope this explanation, the things I've listed, will help you to avoid visa refusal in the year 2022. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this video, and I would see you in my next video. Okay, have an amazing day. I love you all. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a massive thumbs up. It goes a long way. Okay, I would leave you all here today. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay. Mwah, mwah.